I'm here for a smoking hot babe, and nothing will stop me except swearing, which that's of a nightmare for the last episode. Haha. Oh Jesus! I want to finish this game. I know it's not everyone's favorite game to watch, but I want to finish it, and I'm obsessed with it, and I can't let go of it. If I don't finish it, I'm just gonna get stuck on it in the back of my head. Where am I? Oh, there I am. I remember this jump. I'm a little distracted because we're waiting for groceries. Stores are supposed to arrive at like noon. And then they just didn't. They didn't arrive. They said that there was going to be a delay. I'm like, that's cool, but it's now 4:30 p.m. and it's raining, so I don't know if we're going to get groceries today. Which is fine. I'm learning the game again. I gotta be honest. I think you know. I have less thoughts than I used to, and I guess that's okay. Like, a long, long time ago. Like, what, 7 years now? Oop. Ooh, not really. I thought that'd make it. And hyper jump, we'll do it. Yeah. Too much? Too much gas? No, it's not too much gas. When I started this, like, I had like a million thoughts a second in every darn video. And they always came to me so easily. Now that's not the case. I mean, the thoughts are still there, but my head's a lot more quiet. Now, a lot of people are going to say, yeah, that's the effect of brain meds, of like antidepressants. Ouch. What the? What the hell? What is that? Okay. I don't know if that's worth it, but we have a hat now. I think this is gonna reduce the odds of the princess liking us. I mean, just because we jumped all the way out here doesn't mean that she's obligated to do anything for us. Ouchies. Honestly, also, the rain's a little loud, so I'm gonna increase my own volume. There we go. I didn't even know that was there. I mean, I got the achievement for like looking at an illusionary wall, so I guess that's why. I might have bumped into it earlier and just never have noticed because I was too busy talking, which is ironic because the original thing I was talking about was I was running out of thoughts to say. I mean, not running out. I am very much limited in the things I think now. And that's not even accurate. That's not what I said. I just don't have as many thoughts as I used to. Maybe I don't care as much for a lot of things, and that's, not inaccurate. I have, not that I've saved energy, but like the medicine has really helped me clear up what matters to me and what doesn't, which is great. And unfortunately, it turns out I don't care about a lot of things that and I'm not. I can't even say that those are things I should care about. I just don't care. Period. I don't know. Maybe it's because I know that Maslow's hierarchy of needs was like disproven a few years ago or something. But like maybe I just have other needs right now, and that's why I don't care. I mean, I care in like a macro level. Like, yeah, I wish no one was poor, and like I wish people had happier lives. I hope people have good days and stuff, but like on a micro level, on a personal level, on a day to day, like what's on my to do list schedule? There's just not a lot. And I am planning this thing for XCOM that I'm having second thoughts about, which probably means I should do it as soon as possible. Like the longer I dilly on an idea, and I'm not exactly dilly, I'm testing a lot of stuff on it. Ah, darn, darn. Is there a way to get up there from here? Nah, already not. That was a stinky jump. The stinky. And there's one last run I want to test on it before I come into it because I got traumatized. Like a lot of people might have been like, "Yeah, you just lost run." But the thing is, oh Jesus! Oh wow! Hold on, just bastard. You are a bastard game. What? Hard bounce, I guess. And I went for the entire campaign, like 50 episodes. I used to be the All Pods active one, where the Avatar project broke. The end game didn't load. And I was like, all right, I guess that's just where Visa ends. The aliens win, or they give up on the project. And I've been beating a dead horse. I've been beating up people who are no longer interested in fighting. And this is a nightmare. Holy God. The precision, the amazement. This is a trap. Okay. Max jumps. Okay. Oh, that's a rough one. Did he... Oh, jeez. We bounce off it? No, 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 no. Wow. That's hurtful. Those are very precise jumps, mind you. Oh, wow. I can just hard bounce that. That's cool. Nope, that was not ever going to make it. This is painful on an emotional level. And I think that's the thing. Like, I understand that it's painful. I understand that I am losing time, that I'm losing progress. But I don't have the emotion associated with it. I remember being angry about stuff like that in card games and ladders, but that might be how the ladder system is designed to make you angrier, to make you play for longer. And I wouldn't be too surprised if that was the case, because the metric for success for a lot of games is, well, not the metric, but one of the key metrics that a lot of companies watch and that sort of stuff is engagement. Like, the longer you play the game, the greater the odds that you're, gonna pay for more stuff, which is what they want in the long term. And anger, I guess, kind of gets people committed. Oh, yeah. Oh, I hate this jump. Yeah, okay, I deserve that one. Anyway, back to XCOM. XCOM, I'm just testing a few things to see if it's the... Why did I do that? Hey, we haven't seen the forest in a while. That's cool. There is a way to fail that jump. Didn't know that. I'm not gonna look at a speedrun of this. It'll tell me the solutions. Like, I've played enough games to kind of get a feel for how to do something just by watching it. And that's the benefit of having parents that were totally cool with video games. And my parents were. At least my mom was. I think a lot of my pictures are just me playing with a Famicom, which to this day, I'm not sure if it was just a knockoff, like, NES from way back when. Because it didn't look like any NES that I know of. Maybe it's like the Philippine version or whatever. Because it didn't look like the NES I saw in ads and, like, on TV as an adult. Because we didn't have that much TV in it before. At least I don't remember what I watched as a kid. Well, no, I remember what I watched. I watched a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So they seemed cool. They were naked, though. They were 100% naked with outfits, except for those bandanas. So, I haven't watched the new stuff there. Yeah, my parents were very much into the computer thing. Like, they personally didn't, but they thought it would give me a future. and I know the first joke that's gonna come up is like, ha ha ha, your parents thought that computers were the future, and like, look at you now playing video games. But the weird thing is, my mother was very supportive of my shenanigans, as long as I was like paying the rent, like the house rent, because that was my responsibility. Like, it was cool, like what I did. And she kind of knew that you had to make and I wouldn't say she was super aware of like changes in society, because like me, or ever, I'm like her in that I don't think she cared. Like, she helped around in the neighborhood. She was a good person. Certainly, at least from what I know, certainly a good enough person to care about what else is happening in the neighborhood. Like, she'd help out. And I'm not. I didn't get that. What did I get? Her determination and her beautiful hair. But she did know enough that like you needed to make big moves to succeed. Because we didn't come for money. We don't come for money. I guess it has to be like present tense because like saying we didn't come for money is weird because it seems like eventually you could have come for money. Like no, I'm not a time traveler. So when I do like I have silly projects, she was always very supportive. Like I remember an ill-fated idea to make a website. It was so stupid. Even my girlfriend was like, this thing's kind of dead. Like, failure to launch or something. I'm like, yeah, you're right, but we have dinner first? Like, that was a bad jump. I remember my mother asking me, like, hey, so how many hits does your website need to get before anything happens? And I told her a number. I forget the exact number. It was a long time ago. Of course, she was like, so does it work if I'm, like, click it myself? Like, she supported. She didn't need to understand what nonsense I had. She only needed to know that, like, I was into it. And she'd back me up. Which is why I'm good at things like video games now. No. Darn. Well, I'm okay at video games. I remember one of the earliest stories about me was like, my mother was so busy. I think she had like 3 jobs. Again, didn't come for money, and it was expensive. We lived in the province, and we moved to the city. And no. Oh, okay, that's a good way to get out of here, I guess. I have a hat now. No. I wonder if this does anything. Not that jump, I mean the that was a greedy jump. I did not need to take that jump. I was raised in cartoons. Like, it worked so much that they actually put me in front of the TV. Like, yeah, that's great. I love Bugs Bunny. Although I don't remember Chungus episode. I mean, apparently it was just like a really small part of an episode. It wasn't even like a plot point. He just transformed into that for a few frames and then, yeah, all right. And people are like, that's a meme now. I'm like, why is that important? Why does everything have to be a meme? Wow, really? Shorter jump on that. I like the flower jump better. It's very efficient. One of my earliest memories of video games was like right after, I don't know, I think we watched a movie. Turning on the Sega Genesis, turning on columns, and then my grandmother absolutely destroying me at columns. Like, holy. Which was great, because it wasn't about winning at the time. It was just like, hey, let's have fun. Grandma wants to play. Which is kind of cool. Grandma had the weirdest rivalry with it. Not rivalry, I guess, but the dog did not like her. One of the dogs, Sherlock, did not like her. Mostly because she was a sensible human being and was like, please don't get on my bed. But Sherlock likes beds. So he got in her bed a lot. And he found that, he found that weird because the rest of us were like, yes. Hello, dog. Please snuggle us. And she was like, that's disgusting. Like, you don't know where that dog's been. Actually, we do know where that dog's been, and we're totally okay with it. Like, that is like that's our jam. That's the power coming out because of a lightning strike. So I don't know if this recording is gonna be okay. I hope it is. Oopsies. Or the internet's probably dead now. Which is cool because this doesn't use the internet. And then, so Sherlock would, in protest, take a, fat dump on her bed every now and then. Like, oh, come on, man. Grandma's pretty cool. I'll do that. But, of course, him being a dog, he didn't understand the nuances of not pooping on stuff. Okay. That's not a good jump. No, please, why? Oh, this is rough. This one is particularly rough. The others allowed me to fail and then progress. This one's like, if you fail, it's all over, baby. You wanna practice that jump some more? Who designed this place? Like, how does anybody visit the lady? How did the lady get there? And I also have some vague memories. I know I played a few video games with my mom. I think like certainly if the NES Ninja Turtles game, the one that's super hard, was like had a second player, I'm sure she played that with me. Bizarrely, one of the memories I have is like singing along to her, like her singing along with me, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme song, which is that's like a tea party, man. Like if a kid starts a tea party, invites you to a tea party, you go to that tea party. I made that jump last time, and I don't know why that's no longer the case. Darn it. Oh, okay. You're also using headphones, so I can't shake my head. Usually, like the in-ear stuff, like really get that into my ear. But my girlfriend borrowed those, so I'm using legit headphones, which is fine. We do have like a better sound stage, etc. From from what little I understand about audio, I understand more about the input of audio. Um, like what frequencies I should boost for my EQ and so forth, more than like what I hear. And I'm not really great at like figuring out what I'm hearing. And even my understanding of input audio is limited to this mic. Which I honestly gotta change the settings a little because these were for the Blue Yeti, which is a notoriously sensitive mic and an idiotic purchase for me. Because it was a condenser and was super sensitive, so if the room wasn't treated, you were in trouble. Like, it was gonna pick up everything. I don't know how I survived with that. Like, I was tapping the keyboard gently. I'm pretty sure there's a few videos where you can sort of do whenever I played it. Like, it actually limited the games I could play. Because I didn't have a mic stand for it, because it was so darn heavy. I should jammed in the space bar there, hoping something good would happen. It did not. And here we are. There are a few games I want to play again. Exanima comes to mind, although there was that long year, and this was like pre-2020, so you know it was like a normal year, quote unquote. Or we just didn't update, and it just lost me for a while. But they have updates again, so I might put up another playthrough, see if I've gotten better at that. There's a lot more to discuss there, though. I think they have magic now, which admittedly was not the direction I thought that system was going to take. Oh, no. My thumb twitched. I don't know how to start streaming anymore. Like, before it was easy to figure out when it was time to stream. Even though I messed that up. The jump and the stream. Because I knew I was getting a following from Gwent. I was getting a solid following from that. But I didn't factor in what time my videos were getting watched to figure out my schedule. There's a lot I messed up there. But now that I'm like not gonna do guides and stuff, or maybe if I am, it's gonna be very limited, very rare. It's harder to figure it out. I guess I still need to build momentum if I want to stream. Maybe I should just stream for fun. That's such a... I think I mentioned this in the last video. It's so hard to separate the idea of money from it, because if I were in a more comfortable state, I'm not saying like, oh, please help me. No, I'm good. In fact, I found myself thinking to myself, what an okay life. If that's not a bad thing to say. That was like very different from what I used to be. Which was... Oh, right, I did this mistake already. Which was like, if there was a button, a 50-50 button, and 50% chance that you would just die, or 50% to get 8 million bucks, would you press the button? Like, I'd be instantly, like, jamming on that button. Like, yeah, let's roll that dice. Either way, my problems are solved. But now I'm like, I kind of like where I am right now. That's cool. But not. But I'm not like, yeah, I can do whatever I want. I still have to think about making money. I still have to think about, I don't know, about being a productive member of society, but definitely about making money. Jesus. I guess that's the drawback of the medicine is I don't know when I'm getting frustrated. Like a lot of the signals that I listen to in my body and in my head do not apply anymore. The language of my own head has changed, which is great because the language that I used to have was uh yikes. I think is the official millennial term for that. Might be bumping into Zoomer territory, but that's okay. I'm sure they're a fine bunch. I don't understand their humor, bro. Jesus. My girlfriend predicted that they would go into like postmodern humor, and I was like, I don't know what that is. I didn't go to college. He was like, yeah, that is it. I'm in here. This is the first area I think I'm legitimately stuck. The green area, workable. Definitely workable. This one, it's getting kind of on my nerves. I did it again. Oops, I did it again. I'm having a stroke. Move out of my way. Oh, baby, baby, I knew that was gonna happen. That was a iffy jump. And you say, oh, my. I'm very stretchy. Mm. Very good. We don't do this week. We'll change games. I'm not really losing anything on my schedule anyway. Not not expecting any big games. I'm not really excited for any big games. Although I don't know if that's just me in my head or I'm just legitimately not excited about any games. Which I guess is where my problem now lies. Like I just don't know if I'm actually interested in the game. Or it's just the medicine like tamping down on the excitement, which is good. Emotion should like help you figure out what you're doing, not really distract you from what you're doing. And you know, fear. Fear should be like not overwhelming and crippling, but it can happen. Like ideally it's just there to scream at you like, hey, bruh, something bad this way comes. And you're like, yeah, thanks. Thanks for the update. I'll be sure to not do anything about it because it's a very unclear fear. Except my fear of spiders, like that's legitimate. The house is so full of cobwebs now, which is weird. That didn't used to happen. We didn't used to have that many cobwebs. But now it's everywhere. It's a chandelier. Which is not as fancy as you think. It's just a light on the ceiling. Relax. I'm okay, I swear. Ah, speedrun strats. Woo! What about this one? Nope. Okay, maybe you won't do this like, like the whole week. Maybe I need to maintain my sanity. I don't like being broken. The pride is still there. That's a benefit of the medicine, I guess. I know when my pride should apply. I know when it shouldn't. Or at least it's easier to tamp down on it. It's also easier to just get things done lately. Like dishes get cleaned quickly. I wake up to like a clean sink, which is cool. That's grimy. I sweep the house. I feed the dog. I don't feed. I don't like miss feeding out of the dogs because like they let me know. They're very expressive in that they will throw stuff at me. Oh, well, that was weird. I guess I was holding the front, a move button. Ooh. Very funny game. You think you're such a... You think you're such a joker. Ha ha ha. I have that Joker meme in my head now. Oh my. At least I haven't fallen to that guy's level yet. He's he's a problem, to be sure. Like he's a burden in society, and they don't say that a lot. Because our social security here does not like apply enough benefits for anybody to actually be a burden on society. It's not like the government is helping enough of us. And I know that's a little political. And like you can guess where I live, maybe. Like anywhere in the modern world, you can probably guess like, yeah, the government's not helping you out a lot. So when a guy isn't contributing, you can't really say that he's a drain on society because society isn't really like giving him anything. So how could he be a drain to a society that isn't even expending resources for them? But if a society were existed that took care of its people, that provided them with necessities, and enabled them to live a better life, that guy at the bottom, total drain on society. Like he is a problem. Why would I? Okay. Maybe I should change my max jump, normal jump, normal jump. Yeah, slightly more of it a normal jump. There we go. It's the lag. It's the ping. Oh, jeez. That actually hurt me. I think I'm starting to have an emotion, which is like it's like an event for me now. Like, yes, I have a feeling. There's something I kind of got in Destiny, like for Trials of Osiris. They fixed it for 1 week and then ruined it the next week. But they didn't ruin it. I understand what they were doing, but the thing is, we also don't understand what they're doing. I think fundamentally, if you ask people at Bungie, or even people playing Trials, like, who is Trials for? There was this weird movement to call it like, this is the pinnacle activity. Only the best of the best should be able to achieve any sort of success here. It's like the Olympics, but bruh, do you understand that like the tiny percentage of people that it can even conceivably join the Olympics, and the tiny percentage of people who would actually succeeded at the Olympics? Oh, that was close. Like, is that the experience you want in Destiny? And apparently, yes, they want to be special, which I believe stems to a deeper issue with a lot of people, or the kind of people that Destiny tends to attract, and that's fine. But that also means it's not a great game mode for a population of people. Because if it's not for the majority of people, and I'm talking specifically for a game here, and specifically for Destiny, then why is it there? Like, even from a business standpoint, like who are you making this for? Like, how are you gonna make money if you make something that just alienates your user base? That's just a weird decision overall. There we go. I don't know who Trials is for. They made the loot better, which apparently did not help because we have this flawless system in place where people, if you ever matched with went flawless or did the run perfectly, you'd be like, hey, why, Jesus, maybe you should play with other flawless people so that other people, the ones who haven't gotten to flawless, would achieve the, could play and get a shot at doing it. And what people did was just stop before they became flawless. They decided, hey, you know what? I'm not really here as a test of skill. I'm here to stomp on people. And I'm like, okay. Like, and the Trials experience was ruined again. It was like, well, not ruined again. Personally, I've been still getting good matches. I can't believe I made that mistake twice. I've still been getting good matches, but a lot of people have reported a much reduced experience in Trials, and fine. Although I'm confident if they hadn't been doing that, we would have, my fire team and I would have gone Hunter Trials, gone to flawless. I mean, we're good. Our problem is like, while we have like generic plans. Like we have basic communication and so forth. We don't have like a real strategy. Like we don't have a map strategy. We're just like, hey, we're hurt. We step back to where? I don't know. Like, what am I, your mommy? Like, I'm not here to tell you what to do. Safe bounce for my sanity. Boing, boing, boing. Oh, come on. I just want to get past the sewers, I think. Which I guess is the next step. Like, if we're interested in getting good at it, and I kinda am, but not to the extent of like dealing with toxic people or with strangers for that matter. If it's like it's something I'd like to achieve with my friends. I don't want to just pick up like join a big clan and like, hey, can you guys help me out? And yeah, I guarantee you, like if I did that, I'm good enough to not be like a weak link. I might still be the weakest link, but it won't be, by much in most FPS games. But hold on. Okie dokie. But that's not the experience I want. I'm not necessarily just like I want to be flawless. No, I want to do it with friends. I want to do it with like the BKC gang. Which, by the way, we have a D&D episode up. So close. We have a D&D episode up if you're into that. I also have it in Spotify. Just I kind of like how it went. Although it was a bit quiet towards the end. I think I was running out of gas. Or for a reason that you can guess by watching the video. Let me know if you can guess it. No. That hurt. I haven't made that mistake yet. That's a new mistake to make, at least. Okay. No, please, Daddy Wine. I understand this is also a better game to stream than anything. We're gonna start making mouth sounds. That means I'm frustrated, which is a nice signal to understand. You think you're funny, game? You think you're so smart with your level design and your cat walking into the room, which is nice because the cats have been getting along better now. You may have heard that we picked up a cat because, I don't know, it fell off the ceiling or something. And now it lives with us. And the blind cat didn't like it for a while. Now the blind cat likes it. And then they hang out. They hang out in the bed now, which is, I mean, great for the cat who is eating right now, but not so great for me and my personal sleeping habits because they're crepuscular and they nap in the afternoon, which lets me do stuff like this, but we do not know when to sleep. I suspect the blind one because like she doesn't know when it's daytime or not, but the little one, he knows it's time to sleep. But he's like, yeah, but I'm a kitten. And that means I get to do what I want because I'm a kitten. And you have to do it because I'm so cute. And he is, though. He's very charming. Oh, that's a good jump. There's probably an easier way to make that jump. Is he in here? Oh, Lord, he's in here. We're all in here. Ah, yes. I remember this place now. I think, actually, it might be better to do like a soft version of that jump rather than trying to jump over it. Because if I jump over it, like the arc is weird. Here's the better question. Where do we go after that? I think the goal actually is to get to the pipe. At least we're not in the forest. That says baiting the narrator. I kind of miss Varric from Dragon Age. I know if you played that game. Statistically, you probably have. Hey, Pispus. And maybe I'm remembering it wrong. I mean, I loved Inquisition so much that I played it a whole bunch of times. Mostly for different romances. But because I think just watching it on YouTube is a different experience. But honestly, I think I like 2 the best. I like the scale that was lowered. Like it was certainly a smaller scale than like Inquisition where like, hey, you want to be the boss again? And like, not really. That seems like a lot of responsibility. And if I'm so much the boss, why am I the one picking up the herbs in the street? Riddle me this, Batman. Why am I the Inquisition's minion? And they tried to alleviate that in Inquisition. Like, hey, you can send some dudes out to do stuff for you, but like, it's the least efficient way of getting anything done because you actually have to wait real-time hours for that unless you like got a mod or something. Mm. Okay, so the ceiling bounce is kind of iffy. That's also kind of iffy. So is that bounce, actually. I don't know what to do here. I'm actually stumped. Like, before it was clearer what I actually needed to do to get to the next area. But here, even if I get over that, I don't know what to do. It's certainly not to, like, too strong a jump when we bounce too hard. Oh, okay. Now what? Just like, I don't think we can step on those. Can we? Oh my god, we can. Yay! 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 Oh my lord, what do we do here? Oh, no. Oh, you almost got me there, sir. Okay. Now what? Straight up? Oh, we're in a new place. That's kind of cool. Wonder if you can get killed by the fire. Oh, this is slightly more annoying, I gotta say. But there's a straight line to hell on the left. And I do not like it. Oh no. This is so much worse than I could have imagined. Bounce. It's a bounce. Yeah. False Kings. Hey, Piss. Like, they're both mad just like it's time to eat or something. Hold on, buddy. Like, these cats... Hold on, I'm actually gonna go feed the cats. You guys, like, do something for you, too. Like, they have some water. Like, these cats are... They're manipulative. They know how to get my buttons. Like, they want to play. Like, the blind one just, like, meows at me, but when I try to pet her, she's like, nah, you know what? Actually, don't want to be petted. This might be the most frustrating part of this game. Holy cadoodle hoppers. That's a hard bounce. Nope. This is suffering. I am convinced. I am convinced that this is the jump to make. There we go. Okay. Okay. I'm getting you now. Yes, that's fine. A ruin. Like this. And again. Huh. I am not risking it. I know there's a thing with a ring there, but we are not in the business of rolling the dice like that right now. Except like that. But like, this is like a soft save. It's kind of cool. I kind of feel good about this one, though. Oh, no. I don't know why I did that one. Interesting jump. I like this mechanic though. Okay, so that doesn't work. Okay, I just gotta remember what jumps I've tried. So I think this will. Too hard. Cool. I don't know for shortcuts now. I sense for shortcuts. I get you. This is far better than the last one. Like the sewers were hell. Okay, that jump was just too short. Hard jump, medium jump, too soft a jump. I think. I'm not gonna go anywhere near the left area. Because holy cadoodle hoppers, that would be a nightmare. And I have enough nightmares, thank you. But like, that's not even true. I had exactly one nightmare, where the guy from The Walking Dead, who also turned into Mary Poppins, and now you know exactly who I'm talking about, was like, budget cuts, and then threw me into a pit. I didn't know what budget cuts had to do with it, but he did throw me in a pit. I know what to do now. Hey, Puss Puss, don't bite that. Oh, then I gotta kick the cat out. That wasn't the cat. That was me spilling my water. Now I have to wash everything again. Almost went straight to... No, I didn't. It's like, it's impossible for that to go straight to my CPU. But anyway. The guy was like, budget cuts, and then tried to kill me by like unleashing dogs on me. And like, yeah. That's cool, I guess. And instead of like quitting or freaking out in the dream, my first instinct was to find a way out. Which honestly was not a mind space that I would have been in. Oh, I'm not gonna risk this. I mean, there's a way to, like, I don't want to jump to the left area as much as possible. Ever. If I don't have to risk it, I'll just keep the biscuit. Too hard. And I think that was like when I really realized that how well the medicine was working. And I'm not gonna tell you like, hey, you should take drugs. No, that's absolutely not what I'm saying. But if you think you're ready for it, and you have the resources, as I was very lucky to, give it a shot. Might work for you. Too hard? Really? I don't know how to make that jump. I think it's this bounce. And this bounce. Slightly soft bounce. Okay. Oh no, I don't want to be here. There we go. Strong bounce. Gentle bounce. Short hop. And hard bounce for safety. I wonder if we can just... Okay, maybe not. Actually, you probably can. Oh, wow. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like what this is implying. Cool. I don't know what I was trying to do there. But not everyone is ready for, like, medicine. Especially for the head. Like, if you don't want to take it, you'll find a reason not to take it. So you may as well save, you know, money and not take it. Now what? Oh, you almost got me there, sir. Oh, that's... Now what? Because we can't go to the left. The left goes nowhere. What's the jump here? Here? Like slightly more to the center, yeah. I almost boofed it. Okay. So I don't know what the jump here is. Oh no, don't make me do this. Hey, I did it. Neat. Honestly, I should have angled that differently. This is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. Okay, we're back. I have suffered enough. I'm here for success, baby. Start from the bottom. Now we're here. I have never heard that song. I have only heard the meme, and I haven't even heard the meme. I have read the meme. I've never heard anybody say it. What is that, Drake? Doesn't he have like some problems with kids? Which I guess is the nicest way to put it. And if he does have a problem with kids, he probably shouldn't be phrasing it nicely. You gotta be ready for your meds, man. If you're not ready for it in your head, it's not the help you're gonna accept. And honestly, like, while I probably would have improved my life earlier by taking those meds earlier, I don't know if I would have had it in me to take them consistently. Oh, that's a dirty, dirty dog. Dirty dog. You need a bath, dirty dog. You need to go in front of a hose and relax because you're a dirty dog with dirty tricks. I'm not losing it, I promise. Well, I am losing it. I lost it a long time ago. What you're hearing is merely the echo of a once sane man. Nah, I don't get broken by games. I don't know what the angle of air is. I might be jumping too far off. There we go. Maxi jump. Maxi jump. Sammy maxi jump. No. Hey! I wanted to go to that room with a note. I wanted to see if it said anything. Which it probably does. There's too many details in this game for that to not exist. That was a weird bounce, but I can dig it. Sucka. The Generation X. I was never into wrestling. All I know about wrestling is that I'm a huge pervert. Because I had a job opportunity a long time ago. But I absolutely boofed. Okay, that's fine. My face. I wonder if this works. No. I'm never jumping to the left. I'd rather suffer this than even risk jumping to the left. I promise you. There's too much to lose if you jump to the left. This is a repositioning tactic. I didn't have a job opportunity with the WWE. I was just like, hey, they have a bikini thing on. And I didn't go to the job thing. Not knowing that nothing was ever going to get shown. But then, you know, it's a nasty kid. Kid can dream, man. Yeah, that's a far jump. No, please. Why? No. Oh, okay. This is fine. That was not fine. I mean, at least this part's easy. Like, we know what the safety plays here are. I think that area is very good at, like, removing safety plays. Because we know this a little bit. There's only, like, a few jumps here that worry me. Also, the last area before the cages worries me because I forgot how to get past that. Like, I have deleted that from my memory. At least this is relatively easy. Like, this area is also a little iffy. Suffering is a thing we do. Hey, hold on. Oh, gotta relax. Don't do it. I felt an emotion in that one. Like an honest to goodness emotion. I don't know, points to the game for making me feel something. Like an honest to God. That was. I guess I thought that the pipes would have like a different mechanic to them. I don't remember how I got past this area. Oh, there it is. I'm okay. It's just a game, do 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 do. I put my life into a game. And it's okay. I'm suffering, 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 suffering. Here comes the pain. Oh no. I chose this pain. And that's okay. Oh, I'm running out of sounds to make. Okay. At least that part I remember what to do now. Just don't, I haven't internalized the timing. So it's likely I'm gonna miss in that one as well. Or at least there's a high probability of it. Not likely, I guess. Oh, that was weird. I totally expected that to miss. No! So slightly longer than that. Cool. I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, subscribe to the channel. I don't know what we're gonna do next, but it probably won't be this. You're all great. I'm Patinator, and I'll see you later.